Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Boss Babe Business Show. I'm your host, Katan, and today we are going to be opening up our Soft Girl Sunday box on live so that I can shout out all of the wonderful entrepreneurs that decided to be a part of Soft Girl Sunday, all of our sponsors, all of our vendors, everyone that added a little extra love to this box. So, just in case you didn't know, bossbabeblog.com is a small business directory that promotes small businesses. And we also host events for shoppers, business owners, people in the community nationwide and in person. So Soft Girl Sunday is an in-person event that we're doing to celebrate the women in our community and provide them with a little extra love, care, and support. So we have what we call the Soft Girl Care Package, and that's what we are opening up. Wish I could, not as tall as I might need to be, but this is the Soft Girl Care Package. So I'm already taking it off and unraveling it as I've done many times today. So this will be our one last time before the event, but it's a red, beautiful box, has had a bow on it. And when you open the package, there's a whole bunch of Soft Girl gifts inside that's going to be available to one wonderful and lucky Soft Girl that decides to join. So we'll start off with a special thank you card that I actually hand wrote myself, and that will be available to whoever wins. Then we have a bath bomb. So it's like a Valentine's Day card / bath bomb that you will have, whoever wins. Then we have Nails by Fair. So these are really pretty hot pink nails, and they have like a holographic heart on the inside of them. They are so beautiful. Press-on nails. So complimentary from Nails by Fair. Okay. Now the next one, hold on, let me put this back. All righty. Okay, so the next gift that you're going to get is a nail care pack from Nails by Fair again. So you can take advantage of this if you win at Soft Girl Sunday. So this comes with lotion. It comes with like a little kit on the inside to buff your nails. It comes with, let's see, the cuticle thing that you use to push back your cuticles. It comes with the rubbing alcohols that you could take off or rub your nails to make sure there's nothing on the surface so that they are able to apply. It also comes with stickers as well. You're also going to get this Carlita Cosmetics tweezers, scissors, and then a lash applicator thing. I don't know what that's called. You know, I don't do the lashes, but I still know that someone out there might appreciate some tweezers and scissors from this kit coming from Carlita Cosmetics. Then you're going to be receiving a bracelet from Carlita Cosmetics. It's a beautiful, like wild, fun bracelet. And it's a snap-on, and it comes with gold hardware, gold and black hardware with sparkles on it. So you'll receive that as well. You will also be receiving some free lashes from Carlita Cosmetics too. So, you know, we got to shout out Carlita Cosmetics for all of their support, and Nails by Fair. You will also be receiving some lash glue complimentary. So this is what it looks like. It's a lash glue, and then there's like a little applicator that comes with it too. And this is the box for the lashes, but I just kept them out because they're so pretty. Then you're going to be receiving some mascara, which I actually already have out here, so you can see what it looks like. And this is the mascara, Beautiful Sparkly from Carlita Cosmetics. So you're going to get one of those. This is the package that it comes in. And then you're going to be receiving a perfume. So whoever wins will get a perfume, and the perfume is shaped like a heel. Smells good too. Let's see. Then you're going to be getting a free pair of glasses. So this is what they look like. Hold on. They're color block. Really fun, really cute. So we have those available. Sorry for the glare. All right. Then you're going to be receiving a free clothing set. So this is a maroon top, kind of like the color for Valentine's Day. It's the one that is on the mannequin actually, and a set of pants to go with it. It is a size 2X. We don't know who's winning the box. So if it fits you, great. If it doesn't, gift it to someone or use it as loungewear, whatever you think, but it's super comfortable and cute. So sometimes apparel vendors will just give us extra items to sponsor the event, and they decided to do that. So let me just go through and put everything away. But the apparel is coming from JC Fashion Finds Boutique. Shout out to them. And thank you very much for funding. And then thank you so much for the attendees, the perfume. This is coming from Boss Babe Blog. Then we have Carlita Cosmetics that we talked about. And at Carlita Cosmetics, you're going to get some eyewear. We got quite a few gifts, as you can see. So shout out to Carlita Cosmetics. We have the lashes. So this is the box the lashes come in. I just took it out because they're so pretty. And I wanted to be able to briefly show everybody what it looks like. So I'll put that in there. Actually, I'll keep it out because it just looks so cute. So I'll save that for the person who wins. We have a bracelet, this beautiful wild style bracelet. Really cute. Really, really cute. Hello. Happy Thursday. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Just showing off some of the gifts that we're going to be giving away to one person at our event. And then we have our Carlita Cosmetics set, which are the scissors, the tweezers, and the lash applicator. I believe it's the lash applicator wand, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll put that down there. The eyelash glue to use to apply, so you don't even have to go out and buy the eyelash glue. Your nail self-care kit, along with the instructions on how to apply your press-on nails. Your pink press-on nails with the hearts for Valentine's Day themed, because you know we want to spread the love. And if you have a special event, you can take advantage of these. Your bath bomb. Happy Valentine's Day. It says Hello Gorgeous on it. Let's see where we can put all this. Your mascara. And just a couple of flyers from Carlita Cosmetics in case you want to collaborate with her or partner with her on your own time. And last but never least, a little Soft Girl Sunday collaboration note just for you, for whoever wins. So congratulations early to whichever woman is going to be taking home all of these wonderful gifts from these amazing small businesses that decided to sponsor our event. And now I'm going to go ahead and wrap this back up. Try to remember how I did this to begin with. Oh, okay. Flip it. Hold on. It's a big box, y'all. So we're going to wrap this back up. And it will be going to one lovely woman that has decided to join us for Soft Girl Sunday. Now, I do have more than one bow, but looks like we might be running out of ribbon on one side. There we go. Happy Thursday, everyone. Thanks for joining my live. I appreciate you. Let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from. And if you would like me to see your comments while I'm live, come watch us on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Boss Babe Blog. So there's the bow, or there's the, hold on. There's the box. And then, of course, we might add an extra bow on there just to give it a little extra love. All right. Woo. So that was a lot of items, everyone. And I wanted to also show off the nails that I got from Nails by Fair for myself that I'll be wearing for this event. Very pretty. They have like a red kind of film at the top, and then they move into pink, I think, like hearts. It's a holographic kind of color. It's really cool. So those are the ones that I will be wearing. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Tonight, this evening on the Boss Babe Business Show, we will be interviewing an entrepreneur who is listed in our directory, has more than one business in our directory, and she's going to be providing some solutions for people who love digital items. So let's go ahead and bring her on. And in the meantime, I'd like to say thank you to everyone that decided to join us. Thank you, Jamie, for joining. Thank you, Brianna, for joining. You have a good day, too. Thank you so much. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. And if you would like to, you are more than welcome to drop the state that you're watching us from. And if you're a small business shopper or a small business owner, or you just love small businesses in general, feel free to drop it in the comments. As people are introducing themselves, I'll make sure to pin the introductions, but you will have to come and introduce yourself on YouTube if you want me to pin your introduction so that I'm able to watch the show as well as check out your comments. But let's go ahead and bring on this entrepreneur. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Now you can say Thursday.
I know, right? Every live, y'all, I've had the urge to want to say happy Thursday, and it is not Thursday because normally Thursday is my live day, but I've been stepping a little bit out of my norm, and I've been doing lives on Mondays, Tuesdays. So it just feels weird. But today we're saying Happy Thursday, and for some reason I don't feel like I should say it.
It's okay. Now you
But we're
can.
here. We're here.
We're here.
Okay.
We
So
made it to
MJ.
Thursday.
Yeah, we made it to Thursday. I'm excited to talk about your products. They have seen you on the show before, but the last time you were on the show, you were talking about travel with MJ. You talked about MJ's Tees and Custom Designs. So please introduce this brand that you're going to be talking about this evening.
So, good evening, everybody. For those of you who might be new to me, my name is Miriam Jackson. I hold quite a few businesses. Tonight's business, though, is actually going to be the Queen's Digital Studio. The Queen's Digital Studio is a digital product brand. So if you are looking for, and I think I want to specialize in like the done for you social media stuff, because as business people, because there might be some men who catch this too, one thing I know that a lot of us don't want to do is sit down and think about what they're going to post.
True. Relatable.
It takes so much time to sit down, and if you were doing this before, or like I was before I started the Queen's Digital Studio, I was searching up Pinterest, looking for posts, having to copy and paste those, save those posts for me to add them to wherever I'm putting, and it took more time in finding the post than I wanted it to.
Mm.
So I was like, you know what? Why not make my own, batch them, sit down, take one time to schedule all of my posts and just do it that way. And that's where the love for done for you has come from, because now I have my engagement posts done. And for those of you who don't know, and as mentioned already, I do hold multiple businesses. So having to have engagement for multiple businesses can be a lot, especially on the time that it will take for you to find posts, share the posts, schedule it. It just takes too much time, and to have different engagement posts for different places takes a lot.
Yeah, very true. Every platform is going to be a little different.
Yeah, Facebook, and we're talking like technicality stuff here now. The dimensions on Facebook and the dimensions on Instagram, not the same.
Mm-hmm.
The dimensions on Instagram and maybe the dimensions on another social media site may not be the same. What you can post on Instagram, what you can't post on Facebook, never the same. So if you have something that can be done for you, and all you have to do is schedule your posts and be done, and then you can go and be social, because that's what social media is for. Why not?
I like it. You're right. Social media is for that. We kind of gotten away from the socializing and having fun aspect of it because we're so busy trying to run all our businesses, make sure, people know about what's going on. Think about, like you said, the content to create. So brands like yours create a solution for people who, I don't want to think about what to create. I don't want to think about, the holiday or what promo or what. I just want to be able to put it out there and post it automatically. So that's a great solution. So talk to us about some of the products or services that you're going to be showcasing this evening.
So some of the products, well, we just moved over to what I think will be our permanent home. And the reason why it took me a while to do that is because I wanted to find a platform where people can shop, build their cart, and not have to come back and forth like another platform does. It's easier for us to purchase it all at one go versus having to click checkout once, click checkout twice. But by the time I get through the second one, I don't want to do it anymore because I'm tired of doing it.
Yeah.
So we had to find a platform that would allow me to do that, plus allow you all as the customers to, create your account, have all that information in there. Also, we were looking for something that will allow us to accept Apple Pay, Google Pay, all those convenient pays that you don't have to get up and find credit card to shop with. So we are at our permanent home, but some of the products that we have, and we're just getting some of our products up, we do have a We do have a 31-day engagement pack for the month of March. Now, they're not necessarily St. Patrick's Day specific, but they are the color green, and it is 31 days. So you would have your whole month of March scheduled out and planned if you wanted to.
Okay.
That pack at the moment is $7, and I think that's the price we're
Mm.
going to stick with. It is $7, right? You know, right, for 31 days plus taxes. Plus taxes. Let me emphasize plus
That's
taxes.
still not bad though. It's
It's
pre-made
not.
content.
It's
Yeah.
not. We actually have a couple of freebies up at the moment. We have our women's history word search. For those of you who like to divulge into a word search every once in a while, we do have that up on the website. It is currently free. I don't know how long it's going to stay free. Not gonna hold you. I don't know how long it's going to stay for free. But we do have that up. We also have a travel savings template where you're able to save money towards your travel, not save on, excuse me.
Mhm.
If you are looking to, let's just say, graduation next year, if you're looking to, book a graduation trip for next year, this savings template would help you do that starting now, because we're not going to wait until 2027 to start saving for it.
Yeah.
That is free on the website, and we're still getting some of our products, a lot of our products up there. We will be doing things with Kindle for those who, I'm sorry, KDP for those
Mhm.
who might want to start selling on Amazon. We do
Mm.
have t-shirt designs for those who may make their own t-shirts but may want a different design.
Okay.
Everybody has a different look and excuse me, and a
Bless you.
different feel to what they do.
Mhm.
I've been more of the less is more type of girly, because I've seen a lot of things on social media and it's too busy for my liking.
Okay.
That doesn't necessarily mean that it won't be too busy for you, but for my liking, it's a little much. So I've been more of the simple, plain Jane girly, and I will say I do use my products on my social media. So this is not just me selling you something and I don't know if it's going to work. No,
Yeah.
it
Very,
is.
very.
It's very much something that I use. And I definitely want to make sure that I emphasize that, because there are some business owners who may not use their products.
Not the head scratch after. I cannot with you.
And
Okay, so
we want the
wait,
world to
let's
know.
recap because you said a couple things there, a lot, but I want to make sure that we recap. I want to make sure we recap a few things. One of them was just the different types of products that you provide. So for anyone that's watching the replay or just hopping on, if you are starting a business, a t-shirt business, and you need designs, you can purchase the designs from her. If you
Yes.
are wanting pre-made or pre-done templates for social media, you can purchase them from her. If you are wanting to have a book cover or a KDP cover design to sell products on Amazon, you can purchase those from her. So those are all very important things. And then she also mentioned that she uses her products herself, which we know because you have more than one brand. MJ's Tees and Custom Designs is also her tea brand. So she takes these designs and she puts them on her t-shirts and she wears them and promotes them. For example, like the one she's wearing now. Do you want to get up and show a little, little model?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This one right here.
Little
This one is.
quick fashion show, nothing crazy.
So this one is our. There we go. It's our Black History is World History T-shirt. Um, Statement maker. Every time I wear it. So the original design on this one is white. You can't see it because you see the gold, which is what you're supposed to see. But I took some gold foil and I covered it so that I can get a different look. This red and gold has been um, very popular amongst the people. A lot of people love this combination, and this is just something that I do. I just throw combinations together that I would wear.
Yeah.
So this is one of the many items over at MJ's Tees and Custom Designs, but I can be here all night talking about that brand in itself.
Okay, you got she has a lot of styles and designs, but we just wanted to show y'all how this is an example of her using the products that she's selling. And then, hello guys, welcome in, welcome to the show. Thank you for the compliments. Leslie said, "Because baby, you have not told one lie. That's why I hired Katan." So she was talking about when you were talking about how you have to think about so many different things on social media, like the way that the fonts are, the way that the like you said, the dimensions, what is appropriate, what things might get taken down. Also, like if it's a holiday, like you were stating before, like if we're trying to plan something or saving planners, these are all things that it does require brain power and energy. And it's not to say that you can't do it, it's just to say that it requires that. And if you have other things that you're trying to focus on in your business, it might be great to release that to someone, or to purchase templates or pre-made things so that you're able to just upload it and you don't necessarily have to do all of that design work, because designing is not it's a tedious, it can be a very tedious thing. It's a fun thing, but it requires work and time. And once you start doing it, you realize just how much work and time it requires for you to go and sit down and make a whole month of templates for Valentine's Day, or to make templates for this. It can be fun, it can be quick, but imagine doing that over and over again for every holiday or for more than one business. It can be a lot. So
It can be a lot.
clearly, Leslie agreed.
Yeah.
It
It can definitely be a lot, especially, again, when you are, and not just when you're a business owner. A lot of us that are business owners are also employees.
Mm-hmm.
So what some of us should not be doing on those people's clocks, I can't say that we're not, but what some of us should not be doing on those people's clocks is scheduling social media and trying to figure out what they posted. You're supposed to be doing something else now. Am I going to call out anybody who is not doing that all the time? No, that is your business. However, with these done for you templates, you won't have to do that on those people's clocks.
You can make space to do something else on their clock.
You can make space to do something else on them people's time.
Okay. Oh my God. No, but you do have a point though. You really do, because people are trying to run their business and stuff, and a lot of people do have 9 to 5s. You're not only working your small business, you have to fund your small business or other things in your life. So this does help with cutting that time. So I just want to give everybody an opportunity as we move into the rest of the interview. If you would like to introduce yourself in the comments and share what industry you're based out of, you're more than welcome to do that. And MJ, as we're going through, if you see an industry that you already have pre-made templates for or free downloadables for, feel free to chime in. But let's move to the next question that I have for you, which is, what is one of the biggest obstacles that you? Oh, no. Let's finish on your products. Feel free to share more. Did you have any more?
So to chime in on one of those industries that we have products for, we got something for the financial industry coming. We got some affirmation posts coming for the financial industry. Keep rocking with me. Keep rocking. Okay. And then of course we have the savings template, but of course we can always turn that travel savings template into an emergency savings template. So financial people, Leslie, I have my people call your people.
Okay.
I love Leslie. Shout out to Leslie.
He's amazing.
I'm thinking. I know I want to be able to design something for the clothing brands. As a clothing brand myself, I want to be able to have some engagement posts where, and it's not anything crazy. It's something simple like closed toe shoes, open toe shoes, strappy heels or pumps, just little small things that will make your audience engage with you so that you're not feeling just salesy, because it gives you the time to go into the comments, tell the people what you like, and then they get to learn more about you, and then they start to build trust, and then they will buy from you. It's a process.
Let me hurry and take that off. Okay, so we got financial industry, we got apparel industry, we got
and then of course we have the travel industry, because
travel industry. Okay. So other travel professionals that are wanting to get templates that are pre-made, this will be an opportunity for them to do that.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. What other industries you got?
Any other industry that I'm thinking of right now? I can't think of any at the moment. However, I will always prompt you to go subscribe to the digital community email list. So that way you can keep up with all of this stuff. If I decide to, do something inspired by your industry, you'll be the first to know. So go subscribe to the digital community email list. and we'll see you over there. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Perfect, perfect. And looks like you have one of your next future potential clients. She said, I got you. Get with the person interviewing and she will call me.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I think I'm already
Okay.
on the books for sometime next month.
Yes, yes. Okay, wonderful. So we went through a few different industries that you provide for. We talked about some of your services. Now let's just get into you as an individual because I know we can provide solutions, but I like to hear a little bit more about the business owners. Some people really do align with that. So tell me, what is one of the hardest obstacles that you have been overcoming or have overcome in this year?
In this year,
Hmm.
ooh, um, one of the obstacles that I have overcome in this year is really just putting myself out there more. One of the things that I told myself at the end of last year was that 2026 was going to be my pull the trigger year. Now, pull the trigger, it does not mean
I'm clouding, y'all. Listen, we good, we good. Facebook and
we
YouTube, they
good.
gonna
We
keep us
good.
rolling.
Pull the trigger means to do what you say that you're going to do the first time that you said that you was going to do it.
Okay.
So when I say I'm pulling the trigger, that simply means I'm getting out of my own way. I'm
Mm,
stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm doing things that told myself that I was going to do X amount of time ago. Because there have been a lot of things that I told myself that I was going to do, and some of them I have done, a lot of them I have not done.
mm,
And I'm keeping it all the way real with you. I know that as a business owner, we doubt ourselves quite a bit. Will this work? Is this going to make sense? Will I be able to profit from this? X, Y, Z, A, B, C, one, two, three, and all that good stuff. And this time is just simply us doing what we said that we're going to do. So we are pulling the trigger on the thoughts that are in our head, the ideas that we have, because we're probably sitting on some great ideas. Lord
yeah.
knows I am. And we're too afraid or too scared or too shy to do it because you see the next person doing it. Well, the next person is not me. I'm not them. I'm going to bring something different to the table, but I can't bring that something different to the table if I never make the table. I can't show the world what I'm capable of if I'm too scared because there's 350 million people doing the same thing. Yes, there are a lot of people doing digital products. Digital products is great. It doesn't require a lot. However, everybody's going to do something different. You're going to have some who uses the AI generation a lot. You're going to have the people who does the apps. You're going to have the people who do XYZ. And I am just simply making my own mark and my own stand in the industry. And that's what you have to do no matter what industry you're in. You bring something different. And the world will never know what that difference is if you don't pull the trigger and stand on it. You got to stand on your business. You got to be proud of your business. Even if it's just a dollar sale, you got to be proud for that. You got to. Because if you're not proud of that dollar sale, you might not see that $500 sale. You might not see that custom work. You might not see that social media management because you were so scared of celebrating that dollar sale. Dollars add up. I'm just saying.
Very
I'm just saying.
no, very true. You said a lot of things. The one about the dollar sale and how it can build up into something bigger. We just got done talking about this in my I did a virtual sales webinar today. And one of the things that I said is a lot of entrepreneurs will doubt themselves when they're not seeing instant sales or instant gratification. But the
Yeah.
reality is that I would say you don't even deserve the right to doubt yourself until you have actually executed 100% and been consistent for a long period of time. And half the time when I hear someone doubting themselves and I ask them what they have done so far, it's not enough for you to say that this is going to work or this is not going to work. You know, you've been posting for 2 weeks and you're like, well, no sales. 2 weeks compared to 20 years or compared to 10 years, as long as other people are still promoting their brands, we can't let the temporary feelings distract us from a permanent success. So
Exactly.
I do definitely agree with you on that. And then there was something else you mentioned about everybody doing things differently in their industry. You know, we have to be a leader, a creator, a dreamer, a builder, a doer, a pioneer. You have to be the catalyst. And what that
Mhm.
means is you are not worried about other people and you are not reactive based off of what someone else is doing or saying. You are that catalyst. You are the change. So when you walk into any industry or room, you're already bringing something unique to the table, like MJ said. Bless you. It's not
Thank
like, yeah, it's not like, you know, oh well, she's doing this, and since she's doing it like that, I probably don't need to be doing it because there's a lot of people doing it. Who cares how many people are doing it? You bring your own unique way to the table. Who cares how their process is? You do what works for you. And
Mhm.
who cares what their prices are? You price based off of what is right for your brand and the value that you bring to your clients. So I definitely align with both of those messages. And if anybody else wants to chime in, you know, with anything that was relatable for you, feel free to do so. But now we're going to let's move on to just some, you know, some get to know you games. Okay. So, MJ,
Mhm.
you know, let's have a little fun.
You
So
switching
talk
it up
to,
on me,
you
girl.
know, just a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay.
I can't let y'all get too comfortable with these interviews because folks is memorizing. They know it like the back of their hand now. So
You know, this is true. This is true.
this is
You're
true.
not telling that one
Yes,
lie there.
they really have. And I'm still laughing at Leslie talking about Lord, don't shoot us. No, Leslie,
Gee,
it wasn't that
see,
type of trigger.
it wasn't that type of trigger, Leslie. Wasn't that type of trigger, girl.
So MJ, let's talk about preferences when it comes to networking. Tell me, what are three of the characteristics that you look for in professionals that you want to network with nationwide or in your area?
Three characteristics that I look for when I am networking with another business owner. I'm looking for professionalism.
Okay.
I'm looking for consistency,
Okay.
and I'm looking for a person that I'm looking for somebody who is actually social.
Okay.
Because whether y'all know it or not, a lot of people get to these networking events and just sit like this
Oh, and they are not social. We gotta.
and don't move and
Ooh.
think that people are going to walk to them to get their business card, get their business out there. There are a lot of business owners that I have, and I've done quite a few pop up shops and networking events. And I'm that person. I don't sit down. I'm that person walking around taking pictures saying, "Hey, how you doing? I'm MJ. It's nice to meet you. I do ABC XYZ. What do you do?" And there's not a lot of business owners that do that. They just sit there and then they give one word answers, or they look like they mad at the world because you had to be here at 8 o'clock in the morning to set up your booth. Why are you mad at me?
Okay, didn't you sign up for this?
Why are you mad at why are you mad? First of all, and why are you mad at me? Because I didn't do it.
Do it.
I didn't do it.
I'm not about to play with you.
But people sit there and they just have their face so stone cold to
Yeah.
where the people don't want to talk to you. I wouldn't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Like you ain't business owners. Let me give you this message right quick, business owners. If you are out at a networking event or a pop-up shop and you are networking, do me a favor. Network.
Not you yelling at the screen.
Yeah, I'm yelling at them. Network. Networking is not sitting there looking like this. That's not networking. That's not networking. Get up. Get on. Go do a live while you at the pop up shop. While you at the networking event. Talk to the other business owners. Business owners are still shoppers at the end of the day. And I don't know about y'all, but me, I shop. And I'm not looking for no. I'm not looking for the affordable stuff. And I use affordable in air quotes because everybody's affordable is different.
Mhm.
Um, I'm looking for somebody who actually wants to make a sale who wants to communicate and network and build something. It's not let's stop selling and purchasing networking seats and you don't plan on doing any networking. If you're gonna get out there and put your business out there for the world to see, get up. Matter of fact, don't sit down. Unless you have a leg injury or something that actually requires you to sit down, don't sit down.
Okay, not you over here about to get people working. Don't sit down.
Don't sit down. Don't sit down. Because you can always walk up to a person. You don't have to be like, "Hey, how you doing?" But you can at least say, "Hi, MJ, it's nice to meet you. I'm the CEO of XYZ. May I give you my card?" Now, I ask. Some people just say, "Here's my card. May I give you my card?" Because some people may not want it. What I have learned in pop-up shops as well is there's somebody that probably knows somebody in the same industry as me. So I don't disrespect people, especially if they're in the same industry, and hand them my card. If I'm talking to a travel advisor, I'm not going to hand that travel advisor my business card. We're doing the same thing. You got to be respectful with the networking, but first you got to get up out of that chair. Put your arms down. This ain't no tax flyer where you're sitting there like this. Get up. Things closed so tight, nobody know what's going on. Get up.
Oh my God. No, all facts. And MJ, there's a couple things like communication goes a long way. So even if you're someone that does want to hand your card to somebody that's in the same industry, hey, I'm in the same industry as you. However, if I ever have an event or a networking, anything where we have multiple travel professionals speaking on something, let's connect. Let's stay connected because we never know. I might have resources that could help you. You might have resources that can help me. You might have a client that's not your best or ideal client that could be the perfect client for me and send them my way, and I can do the same for you. Communication goes a long way.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, like you said, like people just sit and then they're expecting the sales to come to them, and that's not how it works. And networking in any environment, whether it's in person, online, I've had times where people have signed up to be a part of an event, but then they don't actually speak in the event. And sometimes we are just listening, but baby, if I spent the money, if I took the time, and money is time, to come and be here, you better believe I'm talking. I'm not sitting here to be here, because it says more about how much, what your time is worth and what you were here to do. Sometimes we do need to observe, but the entire time just being silent, not connecting with people, you got to be not me. If I paid the ticket, I'm talking. If I didn't pay the ticket, but I said I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be that catalyst. I don't care about who else is there. I don't care how many people are there. I'm coming for something and I'm leaving with something. That's just what we're doing.
And for those who have purchased seats at pop-up shops and networking events, if you do find one that is free, but they're not mostly free. A lot of the networking and the pop-up shops that at least I'm investing in, I don't know if anybody else is, but I'm investing in, is at least $50 or more a pop. I'm not spending $50 to sit there like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also have to factor in travel. You have to factor in materials that you have to purchase because your business cards might be out of date. You might have ran out of business cards. You got to make sure that you have your table, your chairs, your your banners.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff costs, and it costs too much money for you to be sitting there like this. Even if you had that stuff for 2 years, you spent that money. It still costs you too much to be sitting here like this.
And your presence, like people don't realize how expensive their presence is. So if you have taken the time out of your life or your day to come and be a part of any network, community, event, room, it needs to be 1,000%. Even if you're not feeling as good, you go hard because you've brought yourself here. So your presence, like, use it, just to be there, you're not really going to see anything from that. I had one time an entrepreneur was like, I just want to connect. I need new people. So I was like, okay, great. Here's a chat's full of over 40 people. I didn't see not one post or introduction. We can't expect people to just know who we are. You have to put yourself out there. Hey, everybody, my name is so-and-so. Just an introduction. You said what?
I don't read minds.
Read your what?
I said I don't read minds.
Oh, exactly. And
How would I know what you do?
Leslie talking about, yep, because we were acting up at that pop up, and I came to support her at.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
she was referencing, and she
We
was
acted
laughing at
a
something.
fool.
I don't know what she was laughing at, but she was laughing at something. It was
We
probably
acted
that
a
pop up.
fool with 17 O's at that pop-up shop. And it was almost like I had known Leslie almost all my life. That was the first time I met Leslie
Oh,
in person.
memories.
That was the first time I had met Leslie in person. And it was almost like I had known her for years. So shout out to Leslie over at Leslie Speaks.
Shout
Because if
out
you tell
to
her if you tell her you there, she popping up. Because
Leslie.
homegirl like to drive. Um
Mm-mm.
she do. She do. Right here in the Georgia area. That's why we call ourselves Big Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get up and network, you know? And then from there, we were able to, talk to the person who was running the pop-up shop.
Mm-hmm.
And, they were able to switch information and I don't know if they were able to actually secure the pop-up shop. That wasn't my business. But the connections were made there. So
Exactly.
you can't say, "Oh, I want this and I want that," but you're not willing to show up. And if you do show up, you showing up like this.
Yeah.
This
I
ain't
think
it.
we underestimate how important social skills are. To be an entrepreneur and just to be solution oriented, we don't realize how important it is, because there's two things that I would recommend entrepreneurs take courses on. The first thing is effective communication, and the second thing is socialization. Because effective communication, it's going to be different depending on who you're speaking to. So,
Hmm.
you have the same approach with every single person, you might not get the best results. However, if you assess who you're speaking with and you understand their needs, how they speak, what's important to them, and communicate clearly what you're about, you're going to see a lot of results come from that. And so I meet a lot of people who don't have effective communication. And then the socialization part of it, I meet a lot of people sometimes that don't know how to speak to people. Like, you talk to somebody like they are your workhorse, or you just talk to people a little crazy, and then you wonder why nobody's clicked on that link. I could give you a couple reasons. So, these are things that I feel like as an entrepreneur, we really do need to invest our time in understanding and practicing. And you practice when you put yourself out there and you go to these networking events and you step out into the scene. So I do resonate with you. And I'm glad that you shared that, because I kind of want to make sure that on our show, we're giving space for people to network and find their next future collaborator, partner, client, all of that. So
Hmm.
for MJ, what's important is finding people that are social, knowing that you are professional, knowing that you're passionate about what it is that you're doing. Tell me about one of your most embarrassing or funniest business moments ever in all time.
Ooh. Um, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. Embarrassing? I don't think I
or
have
funny,
anything embarrassing
or funny.
or funny.
Mhm. And you could
That's
even choose a business. You could choose one specific business, like Travel with MJ, or something that was really funny for you with MJ's teas and custom designs. That's good too. And if you can't think of a funny one, you can do a sentimental one.
okay. Um, a funny moment that I had in business. Ooh. I've had quite a few funny moments that I've in business with all three of them. Um, I will say this, a kind of a shaking my head moment that I had,
Mhm.
um, was actually back when I started travel with MJ. Um, I'd almost given the client the wrong total, and I had to go back and fix that real quick because she would have been happy, but I wouldn't have been happy because I would have had to pay the thing. Um,
How much was it?
uh, I think the difference was only like $100.
Okay.
But it was something that I caught before I sent it to the client. It wasn't anything I sent to the client and then I had to go back and say, "Oops, you owe more." No, it was I was actually getting ready to send out the final payment email, and I had missed a couple of digits, and she would have been real happy, but I wouldn't have because they would have came at me.
Okay, they
Uh,
were like, man, what you selling?
Ma'am, they would have been like, ma'am, you owe us this amount of money, and how are we gonna get it?
Mm. Okay, now one sentimental memory from any of your businesses.
Sentimental. Hmm. Sentimental moment. Actually, sentimental is actually going to come from MJ's Teas. MJ's Teas. We just had a package get delivered to Texas, and I'm very excited, and it's bringing sentimental value to me because I'm able to help a brand with their representation. That's always going to be sentimental to me. That's one of the brand messages for MJ's Teas is bringing your brand to life and representing your brand as you represent the rest of these other brands.
Mhm.
So when a person opens their logoed apparel, it always brings me some sort of giddy feeling because now I know that this person has logoed apparel that they can wear proudly to wherever they are going, and they can be happy and proud of their brand. And that's going to always bring some sort of melting to my heart. So that
Oh,
would be the sentimental moment for me.
okay, that's a good one. Now let's just do a couple more getting to know yous, and then we'll end on an inspirational message for everybody. So let's start off with foods. Give me two of your favorite meals, cuisines, or dishes.
Just two.
Just two. Okay, you
Yeah,
can
I'm
do
a
three.
fat kid.
We can do three.
Hashtag fat kid. One of oh, I actually love me some cake. I'm a
Okay.
chocolate cake girl.
I was gonna ask what flavor, and then I thought
I
chocolate, but I was like, no, maybe not chocolate. What flavor?
I am a chocolate girl. So chocolate, chocolate, chocolate yellow. Yeah.
Okay.
If it's good and moist, I'm eating it.
Okay.
Um, it actually took me a while to actually eat red velvet cake. That's a problem.
Mhm.
That's a fun fact. I'll say that. I didn't eat red velvet cake for a long time. I only started eating red velvet cake probably a few years ago
Okay.
because I didn't know what was in it.
Mm.
Now I know that it's nothing but a chocolate cake, girl. You can't keep me
Yeah.
away from the red velvet cake.
She like it's chocolate.
It's chocolate. It's just a
Okay.
red chocolate. But I love me some chocolate cake. But I'm a fat kid. Another thing that I love Mexican food.
Me too. Yeah,
I
me too.
love me some Mexican food. Give me some chips and queso, and the queso got to be done right. I'm a little bit of a snob for queso. Don't be giving me nothing. I got to find a cute way to say that one.
Watered down. Some watered
Give
down
me some queso. Yeah, I'll say watered down. Yeah, let's say that. So chips and queso and a good old margarita, and I'm in there.
margarine. Girl, you get me every time. Okay, so all right, so we got foods. Now let's go into movies. Give me two of your favorite movies.
Ooh.
Any
All time
genre.
all time favorite movie is gonna be Home Alone 2.
Okay. Yeah, I knew that one. Okay.
I love Home Alone 2. Another movie that I will sit and watch over and over and over until it becomes whatever you want it to be is Matilda. I love Matilda.
A good one. That's a good one too.
I
Okay.
love Matilda. That movie was everything to me. I can probably sit there and recite both of those movies the entire time.
Don't tempt me because I'm about to be like, okay, recite them. What's your favorite line?
Oh, and which movie?
Matilda, favorite line or scene in Matilda?
The scene where the scene where Miss Trunchbull gets the newt on her jacket
Oh yeah.
and she's jumping.
Oh, Listen, my favorite scene off of Matilda, and this might be a little big backish, but it was when he was eating that chocolate cake because I know it
That
was
is
supposed
a
to be,
that is
I
a
know it was
that is a
supposed to be
great
a
runner up
traumatizing.
for favorite scene.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a traumatizing scene for him, but for me, it just had me thinking like, let me look up my recipes on chocolate cakes. I don't know, it's something about that cake.
Listen,
It was
listen.
hidden.
Now
That would have
there
been
was
a punishment for me if I was in his shoes and she was like, "No, eat the cake." I would have been like, "Okay," just you know what I mean. But I would have loved that. I would have loved that. I would.
yeah, that one that's another great scene in Matilda. That is
Nobody forgets the chocolate cake, and it looked
mm,
good. And I think they sell it too in stores, but I don't know if it's actually as good as that movie made it look.
I don't know, but there was a restaurant in where was I? There's a restaurant in I want to say it was either Savannah or Jekyll Island. No, not
Mhm,
Savannah. Yeah. No, Brunswick. Brunswick or Jekyll Island that
mhm.
had almost what looked like Matilda chocolate cake.
Mm, that
Did I
sounds good.
have it for dessert? You darn skippy.
Were they good?
It was good. It was
Okay,
real good.
okay,
It
okay,
was real
good.
good. Ooh, yeah, it was good.
She's talking about, ooh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Look, you're making me hungry. I'm about to get off this live and start cooking. Okay, so we went over your favorite foods, favorite movies. What would you say is your favorite way to release or relax after a long, stressful day in business or in work?
Music.
Music. That's a good one. Okay, what
I
kind of music?
love listening to music. Now, contrary to what people might think, I listen to a lot of different genres of music.
Mhm.
My playlist goes very random. There you can find songs by Daughtry, if you
Mhm.
know, you know. Um you can find songs Daughtry, Fallout Boy. Um
Tonight will be the night.
that's not Fallout Boy.
No, I know it's not Fall Out Boy, but is it not the same genre?
That is
Or
the same genre.
okay, yeah,
That
yeah,
is the
yeah.
same
That's why I
genre.
said that. I haven't
Okay.
listened to Fall Out Boy since I was in middle school, so I can't remember what their music was
Oh,
like.
I was just listening to Fallout Boy today.
Oh, okay. Period.
Fallout Boy, Daughtry, All American Rejects. What else?
Oh, I
And then
love
on the
me.
other side of the coin, we got some Cardi B, we got some Glorilla,
Okay.
um, Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay.
Um, we have our gospel. We have our Donald McClurkin, Kurt Franklin,
She got every.
Hezekiah Walker. The playlist goes a little bit of everywhere. Like it's
Okay.
very random. I could be riding down the road to I stepped out to How I Look by Glorilla. It's a
It just
mood.
depends on the day. It just depends on the mood.
It's a mood. It's a
Mm.
mood. There's days I'm riding to work on How I Look by Glorilla.
I do have a similar taste in music. Like it's up and down. So I don't know. It just depends, like you said, on the day. But then also there's different eras of my life when I learn different songs and it brings back like nostalgic memories and stuff. So that's why I like that.
Mhm.
I'm just laughing at you. You talking about some that's not Fallout.
That's not.
I cannot.
I just
We
wanted the
we didn't
people
know
to
we
know.
didn't think it was Fallout Boy. I was just saying the genre. Let me
Okay.
clarify,
All right.
y'all. Cause
Well, in that case, my apologies because I just wanted
that's
the
a
world to know that's not Fallout Boy.
That's not Fallout Boy.
That's not.
We have a Fallout Boy fan. I like Paramore. That's a good one for me.
Paramore is
Um,
good.
yeah, and then there was another band that I was thinking of. I just can't think of the name now. Oh, Flyleaf. I like them too.
Okay.
Um, I got a little bit of everything in my playlist too, to be honest. Let's see. Okay, so now that we've gone over playlists, we talked a little bit about, your brand, your services. I just want to end on an inspirational message that you have. Try to do one that you've never done before, for someone out there that needs to hear it. Who are you speaking to, and what is the message?
Okay. A message that I've not done before. Why you put these restrictions on me,
Um,
man?
they're challenges. They're challenges.
Restrictions.
Challenges.
You heard what I said, right?
Challenges. Sorry. I'm sorry. Go
An
ahead.
inspirational message that I want to leave to the audience. Okay. This message is going to be for the women, whether you are a business owner, whether you're not a business owner. ladies, step on their neck. Step on their neck. Step on their neck. Step on it. Step on it. No.
I was like, oh Lord, she done went all out. She went all out. Valentine's Day coming up too. You speaking to somebody. Somebody was watching that and was
Step
like,
on their neck. Don't be afraid to stand in what you believe. I know that we as women are always told that we're loud, that we are, some of us might have been told that we're dumb, some of us might have been told that we're loud, but sometimes, just sometimes, that loudness you need to hear because you're not listening and you're missing something. And then you're going to come back to that same woman a couple of days later and say, you were right. Be loud, especially if you know what you're talking about. Stand in whatever you're going to stand in, because at the end of the day, the only person who is allowed to cast judgment on you is not even on earth. Don't let these people's opinions shape you, phase you, change you. The only person who is allowed to judge you is not even on physical earth. And that's the message. That's all I got for you.
well, thank you for that message. I feel like tonight we were able to learn about
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord. I feel like we were able to learn more about you, your brand, and just a couple of, fun things. And I want to continue to do that as we go. And I want to ask you, I did forget to ask you, are there any specific industries or people, not necessarily just for clientele or clients, but like just networking purposes? Are you looking for any specific professionals or industries at this moment?
Specific professionals, no. Am I looking for professionals? Yes, because there's a lot of people on Facebook who claim to be a professional and they're not professional.
And then you get a comment like this by Leslie in the middle of you saying that.
Straight chokehold. I love it. I love it.
But you're looking for people who are serious about their craft, who are professional.
Yes.
And there anything else?
Serious about their craft, mindful of people's time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for those who are, willing to shop. You get a lot of people who are attracted by the freebies that they don't ever shop.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that, grabbing freebies is a bad thing. It's not. But at the same time, I only see you when you are looking for freebies.
So you look for people that are reciprocal and that also want to invest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for the cleanup, because I didn't have it.
Oh no, not cleanup. I'm repeating what you're saying.
That was cleaner than what I was thinking of.
Not cleaner than what I was thinking.
It was.
I can't.
What else am I looking for? Just people who genuinely are great people, who are, willing to not only just invest, but if you know something, pass the information on. We're not looking for gatekeepers.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking for people who is willing to share the information that they have learned to others and not be afraid of that person collecting a bag. Just collaboration is a great thing. That's one of the biggest things too. Somebody who's willing to collaborate and be reciprocal and all that great stuff in a professional. But you got to be professional that's not sitting there looking like this.
Okay. So just a recap for anyone that's joining a little bit later, MJ is looking to potentially network with professionals that are reciprocal, professionals that see the value in investing in one another, professionals that are fluent in networking, communication, socializing, putting themselves out there. If you're someone like that and you think that you could bring value in a collaboration, or you want to purchase her services, then you want to check her out. But yes, thank you so much, MJ. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to go on a brief commercial break and I'll come right back. And thank you, MJ. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. Yes. Have a great night.
YouTube, feel free to drop your information in the comments on the YouTube channel. And in the meantime, everyone, just take this commercial break. I'll be right back and we'll get back to the show, okay? Okay, I'm back, everyone. We are going to continue enjoying the show. And in the meantime, let me check through these comments. Hello, happy Thursday. I see people laughing, aka Leslie cracking up in these comments because she was clearly resonating with what you had to say. And Kanitra, thank you for joining us as well. And thank you, MJ. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Good night. Thank you so much for having me.
Always. Okay, so I am going to share her website on here briefly one more time for anyone that's watching. It is thequeensdigitalstudio.net. You can check her out there. And if you're watching from YouTube, feel free to introduce yourself in the comments and let us know that you're watching from YouTube. And if you introduce yourself, share what your service is, what state you're based out of, I will pin it to the top of this live. So for the remainder of this evening, I'm just going to be sharing a couple of resources and events that we have coming up, and then a recap on some of the lives that I did earlier. Excuse me. Okay, let's see. Give me 1 second. So I do have some special deals, special promos going on, special opportunities available for entrepreneurs that are wanting some support. Let's start off with upcoming resources and services. So we do have a special service right now. If you are an entrepreneur that needs a professional card, business card design, you can actually sign up and purchase that on our website. We have 10 available, but we have already used 2. So this is a special promo that I was offering to our subscribers and members of my community. If you're a professional that needs a crisp and clean business card design. So for those of you who don't know, I have done multiple business cards, but I've also done many design projects for entrepreneurs, like website design, flyers, merchandising, in person, on the website, all of that. And so business cards is a very common thing that I have worked with. And when you're a professional, people often ask me a few questions. The first one is, are business cards, do we still need them? Do we still need business cards? Do we still put them in orders, right? The next question that people ask me is, you know, what should a business card look like? Or what are some of the characteristics of a professional thing? Yay, great things in square. Yay. She said she'll be back after the 13th. I had to get some things squared away. Period. Okay, we'll be here, as you know. Yay, I'm excited. So when it comes to a business card, yes, business cards are still valuable. People take those cards, they keep them. When they need you, they think of you, they'll call you. But what's most important with a business card is that it has your contact information and it's a clear call to action that you need. So you don't have to pack it up with everything. It doesn't have to be a book, but in the same time, it doesn't need to be completely blank. So there's a balance, right? And then also cleanliness to the design. Like a nice, clean, crisp design usually equates to professionalism for a lot of people who have been established for a longer period of time. So you want those designs that are clean, crisp, and at the same time, We want to have it be fun. And so if you're looking for someone who can design a card for you that is fun, yes, exactly. I definitely agree. If you're looking for someone who can design a card for you that is fun, vibrant, but also professional, then you want to head on over. Like I said, we have 10 card designs available. We have already given out two. So if you're interested in that, it is $20 right now for a business card design. Now, if you decide you want to have them printed through us, you can do that. But if you're just wanting the design so that you can go and take it and print it, you're also able to get that as well. So that is one promo that we have going on right now that you can take advantage of. Go to our website, bossbabeblog.com, and scroll down to the bottom, and you will see the business card, professional business card design option available, and you can just purchase there. Let's see, another resource that we have going on right now is on Saturday we are actually doing a small business expo. So I'm letting small business come on the platform and advertise their brand. So if you are a business owner trying to get, exposure, if you're just trying to promote your services, if you want to show off physical products like the ones that I have behind me, if you're wanting to advertise your mission, if you're here to share a motivational message, everybody's going to get at least 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how many people we have on in the live. And I'm going to be on live from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. So that is 5 hours that we'll be on this live. I think that's 5 hours. Yeah, that's 5 hours. So I'll be on that live for about 5 hours to give people opportunities to shop with small businesses. And so if I'm not interviewing one, I'll be showing products off for one. But if you would like to come and do that, it is $20. And depending on how many people we get, you may have more than 20 minutes to come and speak. So if you have physical products, if you have services, you want to take advantage of those. Another opportunity that I have available is if someone is looking for a financial consultant to assist them with elevating their wallet and their financial literacy for the year of 2026, I have a special coupon available exclusively to 5 people right now at the moment. And it is going to be 90% off a financial consulting package. So what this package comes with is a financial needs analysis from a licensed professional from Leslie Speaks. It also comes with 12 ongoing business support consultations or financial support consultations. So these are 1-hour consultations that you can take on monthly, or you can just use all 12 when you're wanting to, but they're 1 hour long. You sit down and discuss the things that you need help with to elevate your financial status. So it comes with that. And then you also comes with you getting access to her private financial community where she's constantly sharing insight and tips on how you can save your money better, increase your cash flow, or utilize some financial programs that are out there for you. So all of those things are a part of that. And some of the things that Leslie specializes in and talks about is understanding debt elimination. And then she also provides debt elimination programs depending on the type of debt that you have. She has classes where she talks about debt elimination. She helps with estate and retirement planning if you're trying to get into planning for your financial future. She's a licensed life insurance agent, and so she can assist you with your plans and stuff like that. She can tell you the right way to go about things. And then she also provides financial transparency. So if there's something that you're trying to achieve, but it doesn't necessarily make sense, she can be the one to help you redirect and find a different goal that's going to help you align with your long-term goals. So if you're interested in that, originally everything that I just mentioned would be at the price point of around $550 to $600. However, you can receive it for $55. So $55 before taxes or anything like that. But you can purchase that through her website. And if you think you would be interested in this, all you need to do is pay attention to my page on Facebook, because there will be a post created and it's dedicated to Leslie Speaks, and it will have the special coupon code, and it will be posted tonight. So make sure that you stay tuned if you need a financial consultant, a licensed professional to assist you. All right. So now that we shared that, I do have a social media strategy session that will be coming up on Friday and Saturday. If you are based in Texas, DFW area, you can come and meet me at Mabel's African Cuisine and Bar. And this is another verified business listed in our directory for the year of 2026. You can come meet me at their restaurant, and I'm going to be interviewing people outside and just talking to them about their brand. It's going to be a 10 to 15 minute interview where I learn, what your business is and why you decided to join that industry. After your 10 to 15 minute interview, then you can go back in the restaurant, network with other professionals, or you can wait until after I finish interviewing everybody, because we're going to be doing a social media strategy session. In this session, I'm going to talk about ways that you can elevate your social media presence. And then I'm going to be giving out 10 misconceptions that people have from a social media manager's perspective. So what I do on a daily basis for select clients is I advertise or promote or handle or manage their social media. So that means scheduling posts, that means creating flyers, that means managing or creating communities, that means engaging with people about specific conversations that align with the brand or with how we can give them a solution. That means providing or generating leads, whether it's through people subscribing and signing up because of a post, or people subscribing and signing up and joining a community. But these are the things that I do as a social media manager. And so in this year, I do have like, I think 1 or 2 more spots available for anyone that needs a social media manager, but I'll be full soon. Next year, my slots are open for social media management. So if you wanted to go ahead and claim them or reserve them now, you could start. You can reach out to me at bossbayblog.com and let me know, what it is that you're looking for, what you're seeking. But those are some of the services that I provide. And so in this session, I'm going to be giving you some insight that I've gathered as a social media manager. And some of these tips are generalized because they work for multiple industries. And some of them might be, product based or service based. So there you have it. That social media strategy session is going to be starting on Friday. And then we have another one on Saturday. So Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central Time. Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central Time. So if you're interested, you can come and take advantage. And if you're unable to meet us there to the virtual one on Friday, you can always join the physical one on Saturday, or you can meet us next month because we host these once a month, not the strategy session, but the brunches. And I highly recommend anyone who has not taken advantage of our virtual and in-person brunches to go and book, because you have an opportunity to connect with other professionals and network with them. And that can lead in your next sale, your collaboration partner, or more. So take advantage of these networking rooms. Let's see. I think I pretty much got everything this evening. I think I've gone over pretty much everything. But if you're not already following me on Facebook, make sure you get there so you can go and see everything that I posted. And I think that's it. I think I've covered all. So thank you so much to everyone who watched and tuned in this evening. Thank you to all of our supporters. Thanks for all of our subscribers. We have now reached 151 subscribers on YouTube. Once we reach 200 subscribers, one subscriber is getting a free website. So if you want to take advantage of that, make sure you subscribe if you love small businesses. And then if you know anyone that loves small businesses, tell them to subscribe as well. I love to have them a part of the community, and they can be a part of these interviews if they want to come and be interviewed, or they can just learn about the small businesses. But all right, thank you all so much for joining. I'm going to hop off this evening because I do have a couple of other events to plan for this weekend, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. If you have any questions over the services that I just shared, go to bossbayblog.com and just fill out the contact us form. There's also a collaboration form available now for anyone that wants to collab or has questions about collaborations. Go to bossbayblog.com and click on the collabs page, and you can pitch your collaboration idea there. If it is approved, you will receive a response with follow-up date. If it's not approved, you may receive a response letting you know, but for sure, if it's approved, you will receive a response saying that we're ready to start. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful evening. Happy Thursday, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.